Hi, I'm David Katz, and this is Dietary Guidelines Post-Mortem Examination. Dietary Guidelines in America are produced every 5 years. It's a two-step process. First, scientists are convened to produce the Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee report. It's an update of nutrition science and an evidence-based report about what's best for the health of people and what's recommended specifically as change from the prevailing American diet. And in a break from tradition in 2015, also advice about what's best for the planet, an emphasis on sustainability. The second part of the process takes this scientific report and converts it into the official dietary guidelines, and that's in the hands of federal agencies accountable to Congress, which unfortunately is in turn apparently accountable to the lobbyists with the most money. So there's a political half of the process. So the two products then are the Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee report, all about nutrition science best evidence, and the official Dietary Guidelines for Americans, which is what politicians think we ought to do with what's in that first report. So what are the problems with having these two products as a result of our current process? Well, one, relative lack of daylight between the two names, Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee, Dietary Guidelines, results in these two things being tarred with the same brush. A lot of people just say it's bad government work, you can't trust it, but the Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee isn't government. They are our best nutrition scientists. Secondly, there's a lot of griping about one report, and people mistake it as pertaining to both. Anybody unhappy with a conclusion is able to indict methods, even though the methods aren't really the problem. And another unique problem in the area of nutrition is very often non-experts opine about the quality of these reports. It's as if we were inviting dermatologists to tell us what they think about the latest advance in neurosurgery. We wouldn't do that. Nutrition experts are the ones best able to judge the quality of these reports. I think we need to remedy this situation by having more daylight between the Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee report, science we can all trust and respect, and dietary guidelines, which really is a political document. There are two things that we could do. One would be to have Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee members involved in drafting the official dietary guidelines. The second thing I think we could do is to change the name of Dietary Guidelines for Americans, because that's not really what they are. They are food policy guidance for America, a combination of science and political interest. We're going to need help from our friends in Congress to do either of these things. Some of us are working on it right now. What you can do in the meantime is refer to the Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee report, which is available online. That's where the science resides. So there you have it. I am your Dietary Guidelines medical examiner, signing off.